Today I'd like to talk about bicycle bells and horns and how actually most cyclists are using them wrong, or at least how I think they're being used wrong. Now, most cyclists think all pedestrians are in la la land and are completely oblivious to everything around them. And most pedestrians think all cyclists are crazy, elite, arrogant road hogs that speed around thinking they own the road. Now, to some extent, both of these cases are true, but with a little common sense and common courtesy, cyclists can help to change the perception that pedestrians have of cyclists. One thing I've noticed of cyclists that ride where there are a lot of pedestrians is how they use their bike bell or horn. Now, the way that the bike bell or horn is used can determine, in large part, how a pedestrian will react to a cyclist and whether they'll give way or get in your face. First, keep in mind, the pedestrian may have earbuds or headphones on and may not even hear your bell or horn. And that's just the way it's going to be sometimes. And you need to account for the fact that pedestrians may just be in la la land. I happen to agree with that mostly. Just pass safely and just deal with it. Don't get mad. That's just the way it is. If you get mad and throw a hissy fit, it's just going to make the pedestrians think all cyclists are crazy, elite, arrogant road hogs that speed around thinking they own the road. Then they'll make it a point specifically of getting in the way of every cyclist they see. Now, when I'm riding in a heavy pedestrian area, I've noticed many and probably most cyclists use their bell or horn wrong, in my mind. Most cyclists wait until they're right up behind or right next to the pedestrian before using the bell or horn, which most often startles the walkers and many times makes them jump right into the way of the bike. It's kind of like waiting until you're making your turn in your car until you hit your turn signal. At that point, it's too late. You have to give notice. Start signaling with your bell or horn well before you get to the walkers so they'll not be startled and have time to turn around like they're going to do and see you coming and then move over. As a cyclist, if you just figure that all pedestrians have no clue and are in la la land all the time, you'll actually be much safer. So you need to give them as much time as possible to react to you. Plus, you got to realize that every single pedestrian is going to react differently. Also, anytime you have a confrontation with a pedestrian, no matter if you're right, wrong, or indifferent, in the eyes of the pedestrian, you are a crazy, elite, arrogant road hog that speeds around thinking you own the road. That's just what they'll think. So help give all cyclists a better name by being nice, even if the pedestrian is in la la land, like most of them really are. Let me know what you think.